People, hey, we're back. I just wanted to do a quick little video on this because I had some feelings about it. So Gina Carano, who is basically the, I don't want to say original Ronda Rousey or anything like that, because I don't know if she'll take that as disrespect, but in my eyes, she's like the first major figure in MMA and in women's MMA for sure. Definitely the biggest star, or not the biggest star, but definitely she was the first big deal in women's MMA for sure. Gina Carano, she fought in Strikeforce. She's very beautiful, very talented, highly talented. She won a lot of fights. She lost to Cyborg, but she lost to Cyborg when Cyborg was Cyborg, you know what I'm saying? So, just like that. But anyways, she was fired from her position in Mandalorian. I haven't watched it. I got to like the second season, and I kind of fell off, and then never really picked it back up. But anyway, it's all right. It's not a bad show. But yeah, she got fired. I'm not sure. I saw one of the things that she posted, and I wanted to read it because I was like, I get, it just blows my mind about the hypocrisy that people can do and say, and it's all good when it's on the same agenda side as the liberals or the left, and I may sound like a liberal hater. I'm not. I probably lean more left than right in my personal views and values, but we don't need to go into that because it's not relevant, and people don't need to know people. People don't need to be arguing about people's values and political beliefs. The media has made it, back in the day, I always remember hearing, don't bring politics and, politics and religion to the dinner table, and back, it used to be like that. No one ever discussed politics or anything in social gatherings or anything like that, for the simple respect, because your beliefs are your beliefs, my beliefs are my beliefs. We don't have to agree, but we can be friends. We can still have common ground. We can still respect each other. But now it seems as if you believe one thing, I can't be friends with you because you believe in something different than me. And it's just bizarre the way that is. But yeah, let me read this meme that she posted. It's a meme. These aren't even her words. First off, it's someone else's words, but look. In quotes, it says, Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? And with that being said, with that meme, it's the meme is true. It is true. If you look back at Nazi Germany was a political thing. Hitler was a political, he was I don't know what you call. He was definitely a dictator, but he was a political. It was all politics. He wanted to rule the world, but he made people hate Jews in a way that they would point them out, be like, don't be around those people. You know what I'm saying? And but it's bizarre. It's real ironic to me that it's real ironic that they can get offended and say, because they're basically, I read, they're basically saying, hey, she's comparing right-wing Republicans to Jews during the Holocaust. And that's not what she said. What she said was, wow, that's awesome. The Ultimate Fighter, Team Covington versus Masvidal. That's hard, bro. I'm gonna have to hit on that in a second. But anyways, so she said, what people are mad about, I guess, is that the comparison. First off, you can there's nothing wrong with comparing. If she was to say that Republicans were treated like Jews, that's a crazy comparison. Let's be real. That's a crazy comparison. It's not even close. But where it did start was, hey, Jews are the enemy Let's make sure your neighbor knows that. Let's make sure these people know that. Let's make sure everybody knows that Jews are the enemy. So when you do see them, you point them out. Makes it a lot easier for when we do get further along in this thing. And it can make it a lot easier for Nazis to round them and roll them up out of here, because everybody's pointing the finger and saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? And in comparison, it doesn't really relate to now. For sure it doesn't relate. But in the beginning, like, people... Like, if you say you're right wing, bro, like, you're off top. Look, here's what's ironic. You can say, the people on the left, I've heard them say it. They think Trump's a Nazi. They say, right, people that follow Trump are Nazis, white nationalists. They're calling them neo-Nazis. They're not. Some may be racist, some may be shitbags, some may be ignorant, some may be terrible people. They're not Nazis. Nazis are Nazis. We're taking the power, like, not the power, we're taking, like, people need to realize what Nazis are and what they did. Like, did we forget? Did we forget how terrible of Nazi? To call Trump a Nazi is just, like, that's so crazy, because it's like, look, I don't like Trump. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not really a fan of any politician, anybody that gets involved in politics. I'm not a fan of them at all. But, like, to say they're Nazis, bro, dude, like... The violence that they did, bro, they castrated people, they gas chambered people, they hung people, they burned people alive, they lined them up, executed people, they killed children, they killed handicapped people. If you were gay, if you were a different race, if you were non-Jew, you were killed. So let's not get it twisted. Let's remember what the fuck Nazis are. These are, like, to call Trump and his following Nazis is crazy, bro. It's disrespectful, really. Like, it's crazy. Like, so you guys can call all those people Nazis, but if she was, let's say she was to compare herself to being a Jew in the beginning and saying, hey, this is how it all started, for her to say that and you guys to fire her over that, that's crazy. Like, it's the same thing. It's not even the same thing. You're calling people Nazis. And then she just made a reference of, hey, you know, in the beginning, like, when people are, because people do hate right-wing people and Republicans, you know what I'm saying? You know, so when she's saying, hey, we're getting, like, aired out like the Jews were in the beginning, that whatever, whether you agree with it or not, you can't just be like, hey, she has to get canceled. And if you look at all these videos of these people that did the hashtag, hey, Gina Carano, for whatever it was, Gina Carano fired, or whatever the hell the stupid hashtag is. If you look at who those people are, just from face value, they're big fat slobs, disgusting looking people. Like, you know, we need to stop letting our feelings ride out. Like, you know, if we reacted as children all the time and with our feelings, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, they used to tell us, don't react emotional. Don't react emotional, you know what I'm saying? That will get the better of you. You'll act out of character. And that's all we act off of now is emotions. Oh, my feelings are hurt. Oh, I'm a victim. Oh, get him fired. Get him out of here. He can't live. He's an enemy. And it's like, damn, just for opinions, bro. Just for opinions. We need to, like, get rid of this emotional victim playing and, oh, I'm offended shit, and get back to the real shit, like, for real, like, facts. You know what I mean? Like, whether you agree with her or not, like, maybe she posted some stupid shit, I don't know, bro. But what that is, like, that's not even her words. And that is facts, what she posted. When they started, bro, they made the neighbors hate the Jews. So if you was somebody and you had a Jewish neighbor, you're like, damn, you hear that dude talking, he talking about get rid of these dudes, they the enemy. My neighbor's a Jewish person. They're an enemy. That's what they was doing in the beginning. And then it turned into, and it snowballed into what it snowballed into. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. I'm just tired of all this feeling politics and shit. Like people being offended of words. Like, you guys can call all these right-wing people Nazis and terrorists and domestic terrorists and racists and all these terrible, harsh names. But when they say something like, hey, we're being attacked like this, and making a comparison, whether it's a dumb comparison or not, get them canceled, get them fired. Like this, I was just looking, it said that Pascal dude, the dude that played the Mandalorian, he's popping, by the way. He's in everything. But it says, yeah, Gina Carano was dropped from her role on Disney's Mandalorian after comparing today's political divide to the events in Nazi Germany on social media. But her new former castmate received a pass for making a similar comparison, and many critics are pointing out the hypocrisy, which I'm very glad. Mandalorian star Pedro Pascal, doing essentially the same thing, was unearthed Thursday, leaving fans confused about why only one of the actors was punished. The conservative Carano, who played Cara Dune and is not currently employed by Lucasfilm, said that there are no plans for the actress to be employed by Lucasfilm in the future. It's terrible. Terrible, man. Just over a stupid comment. Whether it's dumb or not. Like, whether you agree with it or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to Gina Carano, man. I fuck with you. I've been fucked with you since Strike Force. You know what I mean? Fuck all these losers, bro. These babies. For real. Like, everybody just being babies these days, man. I'm over it. But I hope she gets the job back. You know what I mean? The show's gonna fall. Listen, MMA fans are loyal to the soil. You know what I'm saying? So big. I bet you a big part of that when she was in Mandalorian. I bet you a big part of the fan base is now gonna leave because you know what I'm saying? Because that's just whack, bro. Like, anyways, just my thoughts. I don't know. I'm out of here, man. Peace.